Now, you already know that this is the podcast where we sit on the couch and keep it real. I know that's right, child. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Keep It Real with me. My name is Lisa Honolo Mahope, Trend for the Babies, your host with the most. Now, you already know that this is the podcast where we sit on the couch and
keep it real.
I know that's right. So, guys, welcome back to another episode. Today, I have like a very powerful guest. I usually say I have a special guest, but today our guest is like super powerful. You know, I think she's got a lot going on for her, right? But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell their friend, and follow our guest in the social media description. Follow our guest on her social medias. Everything will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to follow us too. And yeah, let's get into it. So today I'm going to introduce her. She's not going to introduce herself because I don't know, man. Today's episode is like, it really means a lot to me, right? So I am sitting here with, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce your surname right, but Bonolo Mabua. Right? Mabuya. I'm sitting here with Bonolo Mabuya, but she is popularly known as Mastafari. Now, Mastafari is an award-winning musician. She received an award at the 2019 IVP Hip Hop Awards for Best Lyricist of the Year. She was also nominated for the Best Hip Hop Awards at the 2021 Mzansi Arts and Music Awards. Girl, that is a lot. That is a lot. How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so let us start. Your name is Bonolo. Where does the name Mastafari come from and what does it mean?
So, Mastafari comes from a song I wrote. I used to go by a different name before that, and then there's a song I wrote. I wanted to say Rastafari, and I kept on saying Mastafari. I noticed it, I think, 3 days later. So I needed to make sense out of it because I like that name. I was like, Mastafari, I like this name.
Yeah.
And then I had to say Master. I take Master as like a person that leads, a person of power, and I think that like I'm that person. And then Fari is like an abbreviation of fearless, aggressive, responsible, and independent.
Right.
So that's pretty much it, Mastafari.
So what song does Mastafari come from?
There's a song, it was called, I never released it. It was one of my first songs that I wrote. I think it was Monster Me. I think it was called Monster Me. I didn't record it, I didn't release it.
Why didn't you release it?
It wasn't good.
Girl, are you sure? I mean, we could have been the judge of that.
Nah? At the time, I didn't think it was good enough. Though. I was like, it's one of those practice songs before I go fully in.
So when you listen back to that song now, how does that make you feel?
I'm very proud of myself. I can see like how far I've come. Like most of the works that I've written before, I'm like, damn, I've grown.
Yeah.
I've actually grown.
Yeah.
But I still love them because that's where I'm from.
Right.
I can never hate them.
Right. So can you tell us a bit about your childhood?
So I stay with my maternal family. So there's my mom, my great-grandmother, my grandmother. You know those big families. Malume, auntie. There's literally everyone in the house. So yeah, that's where I grew up. My dad was always present until he passed away in 2014.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away in 2014. But yeah, I've always been the shy kid. That's how they describe me. That's how my family describes me. That's how people who are friends with me describe me. I've always been the laid back one. I don't want to get in trouble. You guys do bad. I'm not there. Like, this is just who I am.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm a very chilled person. Always been.
Okay, speaking of family, how did your family take it when you told them you want to enter into the music industry?
At first, they were like, okay, they never discouraged me. At first, they were like, let her do her. Nobody really paid attention to what I was doing. Like, I was just doing my music. My brother would be the one to ask, hey, what's in today? How are things going? Then as time went by, my mom also had interest in what I was doing. Now I was attending cyphers. Everyone could see, okay, she's actually serious. Then as time went by, everyone, like the entire family was fully in. They loved what I do, yeah.
No, that's good because black families, you know, it's really hard for them to, I think it's hard for them to process such. But anyway, how does it feel being a female in a male-dominated industry? I know all industries are male-dominated, but then this one specifically, there's a lot more men, especially in South Africa.
Well, I feel like compared to back then, it's not that hectic anymore. Yes, it's still male-dominated, but females are recognized now.
Yes.
It's way better than before. It's no longer about you're trying to be a guy at first, because people will be like, rap is for males, you're a female, you can't do this. But now it's like, oh, you rap, that's cool. Now it's a cool thing. Now it's something I can actually brag about. So like, I'm a female and I rap, and people take it positively and they like it. So yes, it's still male dominant, but we as females get a chance to like shine through it.
True.
And that's what I'm doing.
True. Okay, so when did your love for hip hop start? Do you remember like an exact moment, or yeah, when did it start?
So I think it started after my father passed away, because my father would listen to. Okay, my mom corrected me on this one. He used to listen to R&B. I thought he listened to hip hop, but obviously you know how R&B would have like R&B artists and then hip hop artists come on the same song.
Yes,
So I thought it was hip hop. So apparently my dad listened to R&B. So the first song, like the song that said Mastafari, you are doing this, was Dilemma by Nelly and Kelly. Yeah.
Really?
First song, and it was like I was interested in what Nelly was doing. It's Nelly, yeah. I was interested in what he was doing. It was like, what is this guy doing? Because I wasn't familiar with rap. It was all we belong together. It was like R&B vibes.
Yes.
Then this first time I was like, I want to do this. I like this. And then yeah, from there it just happened.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what do you write your songs based on? Because winning best lyricist, that means that means that your lyrics are powerful. Like, is it based on emotions or what you're going through?
Yeah, it's actually emotions. I'd like to say I haven't gone through a lot. Like I'd like to believe I'm still young. I haven't gone through so much, but I read books, I watch TV, I can see what's happening in the society. And that's like the things that I get to write about. Sometimes I write my music based on what someone else is going through.
Okay.
So I just try to put myself in their shoes and then write about it. Obviously, it won't be straight facts because it's not my situation, but I try to be as on point as I can with the situation. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, as a lyricist, I can only imagine that you don't want to write every day because you can't really, I don't think you can really write every day. But what do you do when you feel demotivated and you want to write?
I'd listen to, first thing I always do, I listen to music. I listen to my favorite artists. I go back to when I started rapping when I was 14. I go back to
14?
Yeah, that's when I wrote my first song. I go back to the artists that I used to listen to. I go to Nelly, I go to Remy Ma, I go to Nicki Minaj. Even though I won't lie, I don't listen to those people now. Because as we grow, we get to discover many other artists and talents.
True.
But I go back to those artists because I feel like those are the people I decided to start rapping. They are the reason why I started rapping. I used to listen to them and wanted to be like them. So whenever I feel demotivated or feel like I can't write anything, I just go back there. Just to remind myself that, baby, this is what we're doing. This is where we come from. So that's how I actually
So
do it.
14, you're 14.
Yeah.
You were in high school 14?
Yeah.
So, okay, do you remember your first ever line at 14?
It's not I don't remember a line. I remember the song. My first song.
What
first
was it
ever song I
about?
wrote. It was called Realest. So if I remember the chorus well, it was like, you can hate on my name, but I'm the realest. Because I was big on like gangster rap. I thought like I'm that girl. So it's like you can hate on me, but I'm the realest. You can, I don't know, hate on me. And then I was talking about booking out shows. I was talking about being the best in the game. No one can touch me. So
But
I
you
can't
are
really
living
remember the
those
line.
words now, though.
Yeah, looking back now, like I'm headed there.
Yes.
Definitely headed
Right.
there.
Right. Oh, 14. That's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was doing at 14, but I don't think coming up with such, would have even crossed my mind. So, are you currently signed to a record label?
No, I'm not.
Looking into it?
Might consider it, but it's not something that I'm fully focused on, fully invested in. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But it's not something that I say, oh, by this time I want to be under a label, or I even want to be under a label. I don't really think about it, but if it happens, it happens.
But do you have like a management team?
At the moment, no. I used to, but sometimes people screw us up. Things happen.
Yeah. No,
At the moment, I
this is South
don't.
Africa.
But yeah.
All right, I really hope you do get I'm not sure about how record label work, but I really hope you do get a management team that is not gonna screw you over.
Hopefully.
So, okay, how would you describe the SA music scene, the SA music industry?
South African music industry.
Yes.
South Africa is a very beautiful country now. What I like about it is that there's a lot of us. Different cultures, different people.
Yeah.
We have 11 official languages, for goodness sake, and that on its own tells you that there's a lot of different people. So with so many different many people, I expect the industry to always evolve. It's very amazing because at the moment, I feel like hip hop is not really at its lowest. We are trying to get back again. Because remember, piano came through and we're like,
Yeah.
it's chai. But there are a lot of artists that are coming in and it's really amazing. I'm expecting the industry to evolve. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. Like, I just love the industry. I don't have much to say on
And
it.
then when piano came as a hip hop musician, did you ever think to change to Amapiano as well, just to stay relevant?
Yeah.
If I can say.
It never crossed my mind. I wouldn't lie.
Really?
That I wouldn't lie.
So you had hope, Yahoo, no, hip hop is not dying. I'm still gonna go on this ride.
I'm a person. I believe I start from the moment I started writing what I did. It was for a reason. I have a purpose, and for whatever reason, it won't just fade away.
Yeah, true.
Because there's a genre or something that seems like it will stop it. It won't stop. So yeah.
So how do you feel about, there's a lot of artists that were very big hip hop names that did hop onto the Amapiano wave. We can't really say if it was because they thought hip hop was gonna die or whatever, but as a true hip hop musician, how does that make you feel knowing that people went to the other side?
I'm not mad about it because I feel like even though we're in the industry because we love to do a specific thing, for instance, I love hip hop. Once we in, it's no longer about just hip hop. It's a brand. You are a brand now, and you're also trying to make a living.
Yes.
So if you switch from hip hop to a different genre, I wouldn't hate you for it. Like, man, do what you gotta do to survive. It is what it is.
True.
At the end of the day, as long as you don't crap talk hip hop, I don't mind. Because there are people who will be like, now they move to a different genre. They're like, hip hop is nonsense. Hip hop is whatsoever. Don't do that. Just move.
True.
It's okay.
Okay, so you described SA hip hop industry. How would you describe international?
The international space, very hard to get through, get there, but I feel like it's like broader. At the same time, I don't want to say limiting, because if you look into the international space, that's where you get the entire audience. Now we're looking at everyone.
Yeah.
And remember, not everyone will like you.
Sure.
You need to like figure out who's your target market and all of that. And you might find that your target market is only in South Africa, and that's not bad. That's not wrong. It's very broad, but very tricky because it's limiting in a way.
Right.
Not everyone will like you.
No, that's true. But that's a given. It's for everything. With whatever you do, people, you never get 100% on you. So, okay, I want to know, when was your first on-stage performance?
Yeah. Okay. I think does a cypher count, or is it like something like music performance?
Anything, girl, anything.
Because the first ever time I stood in front of people was in grade 10. It was a hip hop cypher. That's the first time everyone ever knew I could rap. First time. Nobody really knew anything except for my brother and my family, obviously, because we used to have a room at the back, like a back room at my house. It was a storeroom, very like it wasn't dirty. It was like everything's all over the place.
Yeah.
And I found like a small space there. When I went in there, I had to push chairs. Like if you open the door, you wouldn't see anything, and I'd be on the other side writing my music. I remember my mom would actually shout at me and say, you'll die in here. You need to get out of here. You're gonna die. Like I always said in there, and my brother knew. If he needed me, he got me that side. My mother knew. Everyone knew that, okay, this girl is somewhere behind whatever is in here. Like I was always in there. But on that day, it was a cypher, a school cypher. First time I performed there. It was amazing. I won. And yeah, that was my first. Then a music performance, I think it was at the IVP Awards. I think so.
Really?
I'm not sure.
How did it feel performing, like, at an award stage?
I was nervous.
Oh.
I was very nervous. I'm always nervous. But yeah, I was very nervous, but it was great because the crowd accepted me well. And I performed before I got my award.
Aww.
And yeah, everything was amazing because after that they were actually calling out other awards and the nominees. Whatever category I was in, if my name was there, the crowd will just scream Mastafari. Even if I didn't win, they'll be like Mastafari, and then they'll find that she didn't win, and then people will be like just because I didn't win.
Yeah.
That was after my performance, and it was amazing.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So, okay, you have a song that is called Pop Again.
That's right.
Right. Would you say this is your biggest song?
The best.
best. Okay, so what is the song about? Like, what were you saying and what inspired the concept of the song?
So Pop Again is literally about hustling. Because the chorus simply says, shout out to my homies, it's getting lit once again. So how is it getting lit? We're going out to hustle. So if you won't be popping money in this game, then why are you still playing?
I know that's right.
Yeah, so why are you still playing? That's what the song is literally about. So how it came about, we were in high school, grade 11. I was with Kido. Kido gave me a beat. He was like, please write. Didn't know what I was going to write. First collaboration ever. I'd never collaborated with anyone before that. I was like nervous because I thought, he actually said, take the first verse, take the chorus, and the second verse. Immediately I was like, why? What does this guy have? This guy is literally going to kill me on this song. Like, you can't just say, take the first verse, take everything. I was like, okay, cool. I needed to put up my best. And then I think I did. So it's literally about going out, hustling, getting the money, living your best life. That's what Pop Again is about.
Damn, that is, ooh, child, that is okay. Okay, so what big names do you see yourself working with?
I love everyone in the hip hop industry. I'm such a loving person. I literally love everyone. I don't have time to hate. Like, the time's not there.
Okay, give me your top 3. Nyan.
Top 3 has to be Aries.
Ooh.
Nasty C.
I know that's right. I was gonna flip if you didn't say that.
We all love Nasty.
I know that.
We all love Nasty. I'm sticking to South Africa. I would love to have a song with MT or Stoli T. Actually, both. Why am I saying or?
So I don't hear no female names there. You don't want to collab with any female?
I love my females. It's all of them. I can't even put them on the top 3.
Well,
I love all my females.
Girl, okay, I mean, that's a good thing.
I love all my females. I can't pick.
Nah.
With them, all of them, Rouge, Nadia, Gigi, Fifi.
Have you tried to, like, be in contact with them? Like, send them a sample, you know?
When I was younger, yeah, because I don't understand how things work. I was way too passionate and I wish I could be for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe all these artists, if they could check their DMs and scroll through Mastafari, they'll find a lot of stuff. Miss Cosmo, hey. I did things that when I look back, I just laugh. But it is what it is.
But someday they will be working with you and you will be telling them the story. Be like, girl, you don't check your DM. Like, I DM you, you know.
Yeah,
and you guys can laugh together about it.
Man.
Aww. So, would you say that your music is on SA level or international?
I'd like to believe, I've always believed actually that my music is on international level. But obviously we start home, but definitely fits the international level.
No, honestly, because when I heard you perform, you were giving me like Cardi B vibes. It was like, okay, jumpy level, locally, and then you went straight to like Cardi B. I was like, I was impressed, girl. I'm not even gonna lie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So who's your favorite rapper? You mentioned Nelly. Yeah, would you say Nelly's your favorite rapper?
At the moment, no.
Okay, who's your favorite at the moment?
Joyner Lucas.
Who is that?
He's like an underground gent. Very nice. His music, crazy. It's not commercial. It's not the commercial, but it's crazy.
Damn. Okay, so give me your goat male and goat female rapper.
Goat female has to be Young May.
Really?
I love Young May. Goat male. I can give it to Joyner. I don't mind.
Who's
You'll search him out after this.
Now I feel like I don't know nothing about hip hop. I mean, I came here thinking I know a bit of it.
You got it
now
all.
I'm like, I know nothing at all. Clearly.
Now you check him out. He's very popular guy.
Okay, no, I'll definitely look him up. You know. So can we expect any music from you this year?
Definitely.
Are you
I was thinking
of
dropping a song this Friday, but due to technical issues and all that, it can't come. But I think next week or next 2 weeks there has to be a song out.
An EP album?
I was thinking of it. I think we're gonna do that definitely this year. 2 EPs or something. Definitely, yeah.
Love it, love it. So okay, I have a game for us to play, but before that, I want to know, what words would you say to a young Mastafari out there?
Just do it. Like, nobody. You know how they say the world doesn't care? The world doesn't care. Until you show us what you got, then we're gonna love you. Like, there's always someone who's willing to listen to you. There's always someone out there who's waiting to hear music from you, and you shouldn't doubt your power. Like, whatever you got there, no matter how wacky you think it is, we actually want to hear it.
Love it. Okay, so the game is called Who's the Baddest in the Game. Right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names for you that you're gonna pick between. Right?
Okay.
So who's the baddest in the game? I'm gonna give you 2 names and then you're gonna tell me this one's the baddest in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so let's get into it. First, the first peoples is Gigi Lemaine and Nadia Nakai. Who's the baddest in the game?
I'll give it to Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind giving it to Nadia.
Okay.
I'm a Gigi fan though.
You a
Don't get
Gigi
it
fan?
wrong. Thing is, looking at production lately, we're talking about now. Like Nadia's putting in the work.
Is she?
Gigi is like, I feel like she's like, now with her podcast and everything. That's cool. I love it for her. But music, Nadia has been releasing and it's actually doing good. So I'll give it to her.
Okay. And then Boy T and Rouge. Who's the baddest in the game?
Rouge.
Really? I'm a Boy T fan, so I'm kind of like offended, but okay.
I'm sorry. She's nice. She's nice.
She's nice. I hate the word nice.
She's good.
Thank you. Okay, Saweetie and Megan Thee Stallion. Who's the baddest in the game?
Megan.
I feel like I don't because now I'm a Saweetie fan.
Thing is, Saweetie, she gives me she's feminine. She's like, I love that energy, nah? But Megan has more of her Mastafari in it.
Okay,
she's
that's
like,
very true.
Let's go and get it. Yeah, so that's how I love her.
That's true. Okay, Glorilla and Ice Spice. Who's the baddest in the game?
Never really paid attention to both, but I think I'm just thinking because I don't listen to either of them. But I think Ice Spice is because she's like topping the charts everywhere. She's actually there, so I think it's her.
Okay, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Who's
Nicki.
the baddest? Okay, I didn't even
Nicki.
finish, but okay. Okay, now this one is debatable. Everywhere you go in the hip hop industry, Tupac or Biggie, who's the baddest in the game?
Why? Oh my goodness. I think I'll just say Tupac because I listened to a lot of him. Then I listened to Biggie, so I'll just say Tupac. But we all know it's both.
Girl, no, she lying. She knows Tupac. Anyway, before we go, can you hit us with a freestyle? Let's go. I'm putting you on the spot. I know I love you too.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wild.
Even if it's from any of your songs, just like hit us.
Shout out to myself for being the baddest. Bros left the game, never been the same. Rap battles at the lowest. Never sipping lean, always keep it clean even when I'm at my lowest. Never, oh my goodness, I'm so terrible at freestyles. We're sending shots in every hood. We're spitting hits in the battles when I'm on track. You know it's heat and now they're beefing on cameras. Rapping on a beat like I'm Megan Thee Stallion. I'm very terrible at this. You forgive me.
Don't worry.
Forgive me.
If you guys want to hear more Mastafari, the links to her Instagram is going to be down below to her songs. You know what? If you want to hear her on the beats, throwing some bars, she's got you. I've got you. Description box is where it's at. Girl, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was great.
So good.
It was great.
Amandla,
Thank you so much.
Girls rule the world. You know what I'm saying? Girl power. I love empowering women.
Yeah.
So guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell their friend. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, and Mastafari's social media platforms will be in the description box down below. Thank you. We will see you guys next time. Bye.